Hey folks, Vinny Brigantia, Kalamazoo Hypnosis. I'm excited to deliver this content to you. The goal is for you to understand the biggest mistakes smokers make when they're trying to quit. That way you can avoid these. And as you avoid these mistakes, you're setting yourself up to win and win quickly and efficiently. Let's get into it. Number one, taking advice from people that are struggling to quit themselves. They're going to give you well-intentioned advice. They mean the best for you, but they don't have the skill set to help you quit and help you quit efficiently. That's just the case, right? If they could, they wouldn't be struggling to quit. And it doesn't make me happy to say that to you. I'm trying to help you win. I have to give you these truths, right? And so you're taking advice, suddenly you're doing NRT and you're reading a book, and before you know it, you're buying your next last pack of cigarettes. And not just in terms of what that's costing you in terms of time. Now you're focused in all these quit methods versus putting this behind you and out of your life forever, so you can focus on what matters to you the most, right? It's how people love, all that stuff. Metaphorically speaking, people can't take you somewhere they haven't gone. The most they can do is say, I think it's over there somewhere. Good luck. And they can give you encouragement and all that stuff, but that's not setting yourself up to win, and I want you to win. Number two, the second biggest mistake is taking advice from people that quit using very inefficient methods. And this happens all the time. Think about what this really does to you. I want you to really consider this fully. You go to these people asking for tips, advice, how do I handle cravings? Is this normal? Is that normal? And to their credit again, absolutely, their intentions are beautiful. They want to see you succeed. Because they don't have the skill sets to help you any other way, all they can really tell you is it's going to be semi-discouraging feedback, right? The quit itself is inspiring. And that's a beautiful thing, and hats off to them for pulling that off. But they're going to normalize the suffering associated with the journey. And so you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm supposed to be suffering. This is supposed to be hard. I can't sleep at night. All the different things that smokers go through. But realistically, they don't have the skills there. And because I'm a hypnotist, I tend to think a lot about suggestion. And while, again, that story is so inspiring, they are, in a sense, normalizing the absence of victory for you. And I don't want to see you deal with that, right? It's not setting yourself up to win and win efficiently. The third mistake, overvaluing really generic advice. I see this so frequently, it would blow your mind. You can do it one day at a time, try this or that random solution. And again, there's a gap in skills. And this isn't the information you're looking for. This isn't the information that's going to help you break through and win. I could sit there and say to you every single day, one day at a time, you can do it. And it's not going to do anything for you, right? We have really good rate research on this. You can do all kinds of, you can go on Google Scholar. A lot of people don't even know they exist. And you can pull tremendous amounts of data on the subject. We have a massive meta study of 71,000 people. So they basically looked at a bunch of little studies and they found the most efficient ways to quit. I can even link it to you. So there's no reason to sort of subject yourself to that. And look, we're all guilty of it. It's not coming from a negative place. It's because they actually think you can do it. They know you can, and you know you can, but you don't know the right method. You don't know the one that's going to help you win the most, right? So number four, and this is such a huge one. This one doesn't affect everybody, but worrying about things like quit dates. I've seen little research at all that shows this has any positive impact on the outcome, right? So, and this actually feeds into number five, so I'm going to just jump into that one. Really, there's an overemphasis on planning versus finding the best method for quitting. And again, I'll reference that 71,000 meta study. Meta study with 71,000 people in it. I'll link that to you so you can look at it yourself and just kind of get your head around that data. Anytime you're overemphasizing planning, your strategy is always going to be a little iffy if your method itself isn't good. Right? What's the point in planning if you're using a very inefficient method in the beginning? Don't do that. Right? Set yourself up to win. And number 6, this is as woo-woo as I'm going to get because I don't like doing this stuff. I just don't typically talk about this kind of stuff. But really, it comes down to not understanding your real worth and your real value. So many people beat themselves up, and that's why the process I use is so effective, right? I get you to understand your real worth and your real value. And once you do that, the stuff gets easy. Um, we're making the shifts at the identity and at the unconscious level. And this is where the real shifts happen. This is how you bring your emotional resources online. You get in touch with that real you, and you just sail through this thing, right? So that's what we do. Those are the 6 biggest mistakes I see smokers making all the time. Now that you have those in front of you, put them into practice. I look forward to seeing you become a non-smoker. Take care.